Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my craft closet. This is where I filmed yesterday's video and I might film the rest of my videos here. I need to figure out what to do with the background because this is literally like a closet in my apartment and all my craft stuff is in here, but it's also big enough to have a desk. So it's like, I don't know, I have to make it cute somehow because it's just has like all my craft stuff. So that's what's going on behind me. It is day 11, I believe. Yeah, it's day 11 and I wanted to kind of use this as the halfway point. I know it's not technically the halfway point, but I just like need a moment to figure out what else to do with this machine that is infuriating. So I thought it would be fun to go over everything I've done so far. And I also wanted to do this just in case I end up wanting to unravel some of these. At least like we've already done a little recap, you know, just to see how the progress is going. After yesterday's video, I really don't feel like the progress is progressing that much. I feel like so frustrated by the river. I hate the river. I just like, I cannot like figure out how to use it. I don't know what's wrong. It's like there are like so many things that can go wrong when using it, and it's like once I think things are going well, it's like all of a sudden they aren't, and it's so hard to see. I really hate the design of the river because you can't see down. Anyway, I have a bulletin board in this closet and it has all my socks pinned to it that I made in this series. So we're gonna go through all the socks and then I'm also gonna share my other whips with you just for fun. I have 2 sweaters that I'm working on right now. I'll share those at the end of the video. I'm just gonna do this from memory, so it might not be the correct order from the videos, but I think I know what happened. So this was the first sock. This was day 1. This one, it was semi-successful. We had tension issues and that's why the pattern changed, because the top was a tighter tension and the bottom was a looser tension. So it was a decent sock. Also, I didn't know how to do the Kitchener stitch when I did this sock, and so I didn't do a very good job seaming the toe shut. I do know how to do the Kitchener stitch now, so I have learned at least one thing in the past 11 days. I think day 2 was when I started using this yarn. And I did mess up a couple times. I have this. I don't remember what happened here. But I ended up needing to unravel this for the pink yarn for my finished sock. I still have this because I think it's so funny. I kind of want to seam it together. This was, I think, also from day 2. It's that tiny little sock that I accidentally made because I wasn't paying attention. It's kind of like a little stocking, like, it's so funny that this happened. And then this was the finished sock that I made. And like, I was really excited when I made this because it was like my first successful sock with contrast heel and toe. So I still love this one. And I did make the other one for it. So I do have a pair like this. I might keep it. I might give some of these away for Christmas, since by the end of this series, it'll be Christmas, and I will probably have spent the entire month playing with my sock machine instead of knitting gifts for people. The next sock I think we made was this one. This is made the same way as the last one. I made it longer, all over longer ankle, longer foot, and I'm hoping to give this to my friend Dennis for Christmas. I am making some of these socks with people in mind, but yeah, this one was also successful. This one, actually, the pair was like my first successful matching pair, because that one I just showed you, I think like the 2 heels, one on each sock of the pair, one had a tighter tension than the other, because that was when I learned that I like the tighter tension for the heel because it just looks nicer. So this sock and its mate are exactly the same, which is kind of rare for these socks because I keep messing up the tension. I should really be taking notes as I make these socks. After that sock, I think I made this sock, but I didn't film it because this was like when I was when I was really enjoying the sock machine and everything was going well and I was learning and it was working. It was before I tried the ribber. I made this sock, which is it's not the best sock, but it's a toe up sock. I just like grabbed some yarn and I was like, I'm gonna make a striped sock. So it did work. The ankle got like a little bit big, and then I did this fold over cuff, which is also kind of big. It's like, I don't know, it's not the best sock. I'll probably unravel it because there's only one of them and I don't plan on making another one. It was really just like I was learning and I wanted to like keep messing around with the sock machine. This happened. And then after that, I think was this sock, which is when I tried the ribber for the first time. And, or no, it was the day that I was having a lot of issues with the ribber, I think. And I got this off of it. It has one run in it, so really not that bad. And then I think I ended up with like problems on the heel. I don't know what happened. I don't remember. But I really didn't like the way this sock looked when I took it off, and it's kind of growing on me now. I kind of like the color combination. It's definitely funky, but maybe I'll unravel it and try again. And then after that, I made these red socks, and these ones were my first successful project, my first successful pair using the ribber, except I made one cuff slightly longer than the other. And then there were tension issues in that I forgot to change the tension, so one is slightly larger than the other. So they look nice, but they might not fit very well. After that, pretty sure, was my colorwork attempt, which I got this lovely upper portion of a sock. So bummed it didn't work because I think it's so cute. And like looking at this now and like my issues yesterday, like next time I try color work, I'm just gonna go cuff down. I knew it was risky yesterday doing toe up because once I got to the cuff at the end of the project, I was just like anticipating that it was not gonna work, and it didn't work. But I love this swatch, and that's why I tried to make it again yesterday. It will probably be unraveled. If I ever make a successful pair of these red and brown checkerboard socks, I'll probably need this one. My favorite swatch so far. And then there's this one from a day or so ago, also successful. I did learn that the color work is a little bit tighter, which makes total sense because it has floats going over it, which pull it all together. Maybe I'll block this because it might look nice blocked. It did end up a little bit too big for my foot, but only a little bit too big. So I think maybe I'll give these to my mom. I don't know if she would like this color combination, but I don't know, maybe she would. It's like neutral but funky. I still have to make the other one of these though. That's the problem with this, is like I'm only making one of each. I should probably be more organized about this and like write down exactly what I'm doing with each one that I then want to make a mate for. Because, well, I guess I could just count the stitches, and I always make the toe and the heel the same way. So, whatever. And then after that, I made that crazy scarf, which I haven't brushed because I looked online and it said to use like a metal, like a bristle pet brush. And I don't have that, so I haven't brushed it yet. But I'm going to get one of those brushes because I think we could do amazing things if I had one of those. This was the pattern that came out for the machine in my scarf. Oh my gosh, there's my little clip that I was looking for. And this is the setup on it. I haven't taken it off yet. So it's a decent length. It'll be cute when it's like brushed and fluffy. And then this is what happened yesterday. I haven't taken off the setup on it yet. I just like needed a moment away from it. So I don't know if the toe worked. I think it did. Like I don't think anything's come apart yet, but I just needed some space from this project. This was the rib. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to unravel this because I spent so much time on it and I think it looks decent. I'll probably just like pick up the stitches and maybe knit a rib by hand. But this is the sock. Pretty cute. I like the purple heel. There's my crazy toe. You can kind of see it. It's still attached to the bonnet, but it would look like that. So it's definitely funky, which is what I was going for. Funky color combination. I think it's cute. I will try this again. I am going to figure out how to make a sock with a rib. Like I have to figure out how to use the ribber. This is like ridiculous. Why is it so hard? I do like this sock though. That's everything that I have made with my machine in this series. But I did have a couple of days where I gave up and didn't make anything. So I think we're doing pretty good. And I still have like 12 days to go. I need to think of some more things. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I do have 2 sweater projects to share. The first one that I started working on at the end of November is a scrappy cloud sweater. The cloud sweater is by Petite Knit, and I'm almost done with the length of the front and back body. This is what I have. This is the back. I think I'm going to go to like 22 inches in length, and then after that I'll start the sleeves, and then it has this cute little like stockinette neck that I think rolls, which I really like. And I've just been using a bunch of pink yarn that I have. A couple weeks ago I was selling yarn at a de-stash market, and it was basically all my stash yarn that I didn't need necessarily, and I didn't really sell that much at all. I think I sold maybe like 10 things. So I've been trying to use up my stash. So to make this sweater, I went through my entire stash and pulled out all the pink tones, and I gathered them up in this basket. So this is my color palette. For the sweater. And it's been pretty fun. I've been trying to like keep it very random. I don't want to think about it too much and like plan the colors too much, and I think it's a fun project. I had a couple nights where I didn't want to use the sock machine. I just wanted to knit that sweater. And then I have another sweater that I started a couple months ago, and I've slowly been knitting on it. I forget what number sweater it is, but it's one of the cable sweaters by My Favorite Things Knitwear. She has 2 sweater patterns that are really similar with cables. And the one that I'm knitting is the one that has like the saddle. I don't think they both have that, but it has this cable saddle sleeve. I think it's the one that came out more recently. Like she had 2. I don't know, she had 1, and then she kind of like wrote a newer version of it, but I think both still exist on the Ravelry page. So this is the newer one, and it's just all over cable. And the yarn that I'm using is Malabrigo worsted weight yarn. I don't know the color. I got it when I used to work at a yarn store. Somebody donated like their whole stash, and they had like 10 of these Malabrigo balls, so I took those because I was like, sweater quantity. I am having a lot of fun knitting this. It takes a while because it's cables. I did think about stopping the body to switch to the sleeves, and like I did that with the neck. I stopped the body to work on the neck because I definitely get stuck on sleeve island. So I was thinking like maybe if I do a sleeve and then do the body, and then I only have to do 1 more sleeve. I think for me it's really the second sleeve that gets me. Like I already did 1 sleeve and now I have to do the exact same thing again. But I'm having a lot of fun with this project, and I'm looking forward to when I have some time off for the holidays to where I can just like chill and knit on this project. That was it for what I made and my whips, and tomorrow I'll be back with some more sock machine stuff. I definitely want to make like another funky sock. I think the funky socks are so cute. I just have to like master the machine because I am having so many mixed feelings about it. Like so many people have these machines. There must be, you know, I'll figure it out. I know I'll figure it out, but it's just such a bummer when you spend so much time doing something and then and then it doesn't end well. Thanks so much for listening to me talk about my socks that we've all seen me knit over the past 11 days, and I will see you tomorrow.